Hello Virgo, welcome back to Fifi's Tarot Readings. I hope you're all feeling amazing and you've had a great week. Virgo, let's get straight into it, shall we? Let me clear the deck for you. Now Virgo, for this week's reading, I do want to focus actually on the entire month ahead for you. In other words, the big love energies for May 2023. Who is coming towards you? What energies are they bringing? What's the heads up? What is that you should be aware of for May? Now, bear in mind, we are in the middle of a retrograde, so you might be hearing back from people or some just random people that may be reaching out to you that you haven't heard from in a while. Some of these energies may seep a little bit into June, but primarily I want to focus on the big love energies for the collective watching this for May 2023. All right, let's do two more. We'll do a really good shuffle for you. Last one. Okay, big love energies for Virgo, please. And cross watchers, you are definitely welcomed here as well. Everything and anything that Virgo should know about for their highest good, please, and always for their highest good. All right, we have two highlighted messages there. Thank you. Three more. That's too much. Two more. And the last one. Perfect. All right, so let's see these highlighted messages for you. Wow, and justice will be served. We have justice, Libra energy, and we have the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing here with an air sign, but whoever is coming towards you to balance things out could be any star sign. Now, what I really like here is that the scales here are completely balanced. In fact, whoever does the illustrations for all these different decks, they're actually not always balanced. You might be receiving an apology from a certain person that is backed by facts, not excuses. For example, if someone wronged you, they could be saying, I'm sorry that I did this, this, and this to you because of this, this, and this. It's not because of I was tired or I was drunk. None of that. There could be hot topics here also with separation, divorce, legalities, signing papers, and all that. And that's not for all of you, of course. But I see here that someone wants to make up for lost time, lost love, perhaps earn your trust, your love, and your respect back. But it's only going to happen here because of the Ace of Swords. Now, see how the sword is pointing down here? There could be a very important conversation that has yet to happen, but it will, because the Ace of Swords are all about what? Breakthroughs, new beginnings, clarity, and we are cutting away through the past pain, the past illusions here. And things are just going to get better because before this ace, we have the Ten of Swords, which I'm not going to sugarcoat it, is literally the worst card in the deck, right? When we hit rock bottom with ourselves, we can feel that, yes, or with someone else. So we are going to have balance. We are also going to have a brand new start where the road before you and a certain individual is going to be clear. Now, you know who this person is because I do feel here that whatever this person did to you, there was a certain level of injustice. Unruly, it was unfair, and now they're coming to clear the air. So that is kind of like the main energies. That's kind of like, we could say, the umbrella for the rest of the reading. The overall energy that you have is nice. We do have the Strength card ruled by Leo. This speaks of unconditional love, but it also shows here as well that I think your person is trying to build up their confidence, their strength, their bravery, the self-esteem here, even the self-worth, just to face you, and especially for situations like this as well. Now, I always say to approach the situation with honey instead of vinegar. In other words, approach each other softly. We're seeking to understand and not react here as well. But your person is holding back. I wouldn't be surprised as well if you are holding back as well. And we get no pleasure from this. We're not punishing each other. It's only because, again, I feel like something really unfair happened, but it's taking your person's almighty strength. If they were a lot more braver, Virgo, they wouldn't have approached you probably weeks to months ago. What else do we have? The Nine of Pentacles, that's you right there. That is Virgo energy. And I can see here that you are single, but you are not lonely. In other words, we may be alone, but we are not lonely. You're independent. You're accomplished here as well. You're successful. You're breaking down all those walls, smashing your goals, focusing on your studies, your career, your finances. Many of you could even be self-employed. So I'm seeing that during this period here of perhaps not talking to one another or still figuring out where this connection is going, you are focusing on other areas of your life. This is the minor arcana here of the Empress. So you are on the right path here. And if anything, I see that more intuitively with the Hierophant, your person doesn't want you to be single. They don't want to be single. They certainly don't want someone here to come along and take your hand and replace them. And why do I say that? Because the Hierophant, ruled by Taurus, is all about hot topics of commitment, marriage, perhaps going down a more traditional path with each other, not cutting corners, not rushing into this connection here as well. And to it, honestly, wouldn't be surprised if your person here is also seeking out some advice. Could be literally from a priest or a pastor, an actual counselor, psychologist, or someone that has been there and they've done it all before and they're giving them some pretty good advice here. But clearly, this is all about communicating. It's about committing to you. We've got that 3 of Cups, and that's as far as I'll go. That is Cancer energy right there. And that is opening up lines of communication. It's all about some form of reunion. So for some of you, Virgo, this could indeed be someone from your past, but this could be someone you're dealing with now that perhaps it's on again or off again, or there's been some issues where both of you have gone your separate ways. But that has always been temporary as well. Now for May, Virgo, let's talk about the current situation as it stands for May 2023. All right, we have a new cycle and it's looking quite promising. We have the Fool ruled by Aries. It is the first card unnumbered of the major arcana, which means what? A brand new cycle. It's reestablishing the innocence of this connection. It's brand new beginnings. And even if your person is interstate or overseas here, which can indicate it, they are going to bite the bullet. And what are they going to do? They want to reestablish communication and have a new try with you. And yes, there are risks involved. Virgo, you know that there are risks involved. You know, what if the scales of, justice goes imbalanced again? But I think you're curious. The Fool is always someone very curious, but Virgo, your person looks at you and you are, the risk. You're worth the risk over and over again. So it seems here that the card is saying, even to your person, just go for it. But let's talk about you, your thoughts and feelings about this person and the connection for May. Wow, I think you're waiting for them. And if anything, we've got the Chariot, Cancer energy. This is the fastest moving energy in the entire deck. If anything, I see both of you coming together. I'm seeing a lot of action here. And again, we've got a lot of cards showing that there's some certain distance here between you and your person. Geography is not important because either way, see you meeting this person and they're coming toward you. And it's almost a bit of fun energy. I'm thinking starting again. And how do we leave the past behind? How do we actually learn from those lessons here? This is actually pretty serious. And it's a major victory card. I feel, Virgo, deep down inside, you want this to work. Absolutely. But in saying that, let's talk about your person's thoughts and feelings about you. And the connection for May is the Hanged Man, Pisces energy. So during this time apart, your person has gained what? A new perspective about you, about themselves and about the connection. They're seeing things from different angles, from your part and the part here that they played here as well. So if there was any uncertainty now, that has shifted. I feel like if they were not certain about either committing to you, or if there was issues with marriage here, or even if they were committed or married to someone else, now they're sure, because now here they come to meet you in the middle. So I feel that personal level of sacrifice that they have to do is to wing it. Even if they don't feel confident about approaching you, if they're afraid here of rejection, they're still going to have to do it. So this is good. They're coming with a fresh set of eyes, a new perspective now, and it's all about committing to you. So what's happening behind the scenes for May, Virgo, that you are not aware of, but now you are, is the Eight of Cups, Pisces energy. So this indeed could be, now this is not for all of you, but if your person was involved with someone else, if they are going through their own separation or divorce, they could be leaving that relationship behind. More often than not, this for me is actually leaving the past behind where it should be. So if there was anything that was, as I said, injustice, unruly, unfair, that this person said to you, what they did to you, they are prepared now to leave it behind. This also means leaving people, situation, and events behind that will no longer serve each other, like you and your person, and this relationship as well. So we're leaving all of that muck behind. So let's talk about the beating heart of your reading. This can often represent mutual energies as well. For May is the Ten of Wands. It's time to put down all of those wands, all that stress, Sagittarius energy. Now, I'm not going to lie. To get to this point, it has not been easy. This is actually known as the most stressful card in the entire deck. Work life, home life, everything's stressful. We feel like the weight of the world is on our shoulders. The best thing that I can say here is that by leaving the past behind, and anyone here as well that is interfering in this connection, when they shouldn't be interfering. Each single one there represents a lesson, a challenge, or even a loss that we learn from. So what happens now is that both of you want to drop these wands. We stand up straight, we straighten our back, and we look forward to the future, because what's after the 10 is the Ace, which is a passionate new start here. But clearly I can see both of you are kind of stressed about this, right? It's like a burden. We may even be having headaches. This is it's highly linked to like even inflammation, because that's how stress kind of manifests in our body with aches and pains here. But you are ready to leave this all behind, but kind of like coming together is a bit stressful. Can this be worked out? Can we balance the scales? Can we commit to one another? Let's see. What is it that you both want and need from each other, especially your person, because it's underneath their placement? Is change, is the Knight of Cups. There is another apology, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy. So I am seeing here multiple apologies, one from the heart and one that is based here on facts as well. We are seeing a reunion here. Now we know that Knights are all about messages, changes, offers, transitions, all those wonderful things, but it's based here on romance, matters of the heart here. So they do want to be with you once again. One of the biggest stresses I'm picking up is that, well, what if you reject them, for example? What if this is the end of the road for the both of you? Yeah, resparking that romance here, reigniting those passions, those flames here. You know, I can even see your person asking you out, getting dressed up here, giving beautiful romantic gifts as well. And sometimes we do have to start again, maybe from the bottom, and work our way up. But let's talk about your hopes, fears, wishes for the both of you. Yep, is the Three of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. We want to be on the same team. Now, this is probably happening now because maybe your person was not on your team. I don't remember if I said it, but that is Capricorn energy there. Sorry if I repeat myself. So again, this is more about face-to-face communication, the way that we can drop the stress, drop these wands here. And again, personal level of sacrifice. I do believe that your person is a bit stressed about meeting you face-to-face. So how long has it been since the last time you spoke to this person, or even really addressed these issues of something so unfair that happened to you, what they said or what they did? What they want to do is be Team Virgo, and hopefully you be on their team. It's collaborating, it's creating magic once more that goes after this Knight of Cups, right? Sometimes the threes can show that there was an interference which caused a lot of stress. I don't feel that's a really big issue right now as well, but it is working together in unison, and we listen to each other to understand and not react. So this is good. It's collaboration. It's being a team. Let's talk about the near future. What do we have? Yeah, I see things are working out. We have the star ruled by Aquarius. It's the North Star. It's associated with miracles. All of your hopes and your wishes, Virgo, because this is your reading, is going to come true. And what I love more, it's a major card for healing. So all these burdens that you feel that you're carrying, or that you've been carrying for this person, the stress of this connection, the star is saying, now we're going to drop it now. Yes? So it's about hope, faith, renewal. We're washing away all the stress, all the past pain, all the injustice that happened here as well. Beautiful. And, okay, in the outcome, we do have the Five of Pentacles. That is Taurus energy here. So this is the thing here. We know that the Five of Pentacles is what? Abandonment, right? Money between you and your person could have been lost or stolen as well. You know, where this person made you feel a little bit unworthy, unlovable. We know that's not true, but in that moment, whatever actions that they did, whatever they said to you, it made you feel like you were outside looking in, right? It's a big rejection card here as well. What I like here is that we've got such beautiful cards that do soften the effect of it. Let's see, we've got you in the outcome. So Spirit said to get one more. Many of you might be even tempted to go your own way. The Hermit is the wise sage. You've learned massive lessons here as well. I feel like your person cannot apologize to you enough. So in other words, I'm not seeing a solid yes from you or a solid no. The cards are showing that there's massive potential here to actually reconcile, to work things out. But this is a bit of a challenge here. This is kind of like the obstacle here, we could say. The pink elephant in the room is that there is a lot of stress here. And I don't know here, for some of you, it's like I'm on the fence. I don't know. Maybe I should leave this person, go off on my own. Let's see. Let's get a bigger message here. Let me clarify these cards for you. Because your person may have gone missing in action. They may have chosen someone or something else over you, and you were left to pick up the pieces. So let's see. Either way, yeah, see, we got the Five of Pentacles again. Let's see. Your person could be worried that this time you are going to be the one to abandon them as well. Two more. Last one. get more messages. So even though it did look quite promising, you might actually end up doing a backflip here, because the thing is we are dealing with real emotions here, and they are never kind of like linear. Yes, they're real and they are quite complex. So let's see. Bottom of the deck is the Four of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. So you are a bit of a closed book at the moment, especially when it's been not one event or two events, when it's been several events here of such injustice. We keep our cards, we keep our heart very close to our chest. So we're not revealing even to this person what's truly been happening in our life, our true thoughts, our true feelings, our next move here. And yes, you know, this often does indicate when we're still holding on to each other. But what I'm seeing here, because of the outcome as well, is that you're holding on to the past as well. I think you're being quite realistic here as well. When we're holding on to the past, we are remembering the injustice that happened. How were your person when you needed them the most, when they actually just disappeared here as well. So, all right, look at this. So if you need any more convincing, you actually got the perfect match here. We've got the Queen and the King of Cups. It's all water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. I believe here at one point you knew that like they actually felt like the one. This was actually really going to work out. The cards are actually supporting it. This is like the ultimate it couple. This is the perfect match of commitment, of engagement, relationships, marriage, just being emotionally fulfilled. In fact, if you actually are inclined to actually leave this person, just know that we have the Two of Cups, Cancer energy, where the Two of Cups is also known as true love. We have two souls merging together as one, where it says that now is not the time to walk away from those that we love. Now is not the time to give up on those that we love yet. Now you're on the same page. I'm seeing in the past too many issues. We're not on the same page. This is as far back as I will go. But you do have you. The Knight of Pentacles is very strong Virgo energy. Probably the best policy here is to take it very slow. That is the slowest moving knight. So I think here you're a little bit on the fence whether to literally abandon this connection in a nice, respectful way and go off on your own. But let's see. The Fool now is clarified by the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy. It's time to make a decision. I can see that your person has no problem returning back to you. But again, this falls on your shoulders. It's like decisions, choices. Do I let this person back into my life? Do I not? Because we're always remembering about that Ten of Wands, all that stress, all the burdens that, especially towards the end, that this person actually gave you. So I see that, again, you're on the fence. It's normal. Let's talk about you as the Chariot. Nine of Pentacles again. You're good on your own. Virgo, you're known as one of the most independent star signs. And that is your star sign right there. I think you're happy to be single, to be honest. Yes, you're curious. I think that you are, because the Chariot is about moving forward. I see you're curious about talking to this person, probably even face to face. Let's air out our issues. Let's iron out all these wrinkles. But I feel here that you're focusing on other areas of your life, and you are on the right path here. In fact, your stability, in other words, when I say stability, and I'm lost for words here, your finances, your studies, your career, other areas of your life for your future, that is your top priority here. Let's talk about your person as the Hanged Man. Wow, you got the Tower. Scorpio energy. This is why I see here that you are very, very unsure. Many of you are actually probably leaning on moving. Even though it sounds beautiful and promising, you're still like, I can forgive you. Doesn't mean we have to be together, because they gave you that Tower moment. That's what happened. That's a shock, isn't it? I do see perhaps the return will be a shock. You probably thought you were never going to get an apology right underneath there, but it's like a shocking apology. It's like, wow, they actually want to be back and they're apologizing and they're genuine. But the thing is, what they did to you was not easy. This is a shock, right? You were blindsided. I feel like this person completely, they just skipped, they left, they pulled the plug on this, and you did not see it coming. It's a destruction of old foundations. It's a massive shock that they gave you. So you had no choice, but it's like, okay, I'll be on my own and I'll do my own thing here. So this could be, for some of you, a little too late, right? The Eight of Cups is clarified by the King of Wands. Strong Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius energy. So what does the King and even the Queen of Wands, what do? They take action. Out of all the kings and all the queens, this is a king now that is very determined, very passionate. Yes, they're still very attracted to you, but that only goes, so far. That's not like the main thing here, the most important thing. They are planning here to get up from that throne. They want to leave the past behind, but look at the sheer look of determination on their face. So what do? They want to do? They want to get up. They're determined. They want to get back with you, right? They're very passionate. The king and the queen only take action if they feel compelled to. They feel passionate. They know that they have to do something. but they're stressed about this as well because they don't know your reaction. The 10 of Wands, yeah, is clarified by the 9 of Swords. Now, even though that's a Gemini energy, we also have Justice hovering over. You see, again, Virgo, sorry. A lot of you may be ruminating about the sheer injustice, just such unfair action that this person did here. That's why now it's like, this looks beautiful, but we always remember the last thing and the last thing that your person said and did to you. Now, yes, your person is very regretful about what they did, and that's all good, but it doesn't mean you have to take this person back though. But they do want to work things out here. And a lot of you may be even blaming yourselves. Why did I give this person a chance? You know, or maybe it's my fault, which clearly it's not your fault. You've done nothing wrong. I can already see that. And the nights for you and your person may be seeming quite long. We're ruminating here. This card is very strongly linked here to, you know, even depression, anxiety, nervous energy. Where the nights are long, we're having weird, vivid dreams. We're having nightmares here. It's been quite stressful here for you, yeah, and for your person, but they gave you this stress. So I think I have to say it, you're doing pretty good without them, but they will be taking action because they're feeling guilty, and guilt seeks punishment. Let's talk about that Knight of Cups, 9 of Wands. You're getting a lot of 9s. So the 9 of Wands is Sagittarius energy. That's interesting. You're only 1 card away from that 10 of Wands. That is the Wounded Warrior. What is one thing that the Wounded Warrior never ever does? Is they never give up. Your person is not giving up on you. For you, on the other hand, I see here maybe you're ready to kind of like throw in the towel in a respectful way, right? I can see here that you're both tired, especially, you know, just the lead up and kind of like this disconnection here. It took a lot from you. There could have been also a lot of gossip around this connection as well. That's why there's an apology coming in. But yeah, I see that you've got reservations. You have a lot of questions. Your walls are up at the moment. And try as they might here to put down those walls, I think you may be keeping them at an arm's length here. But let's talk about that 3 of Pentacles is the 3 of Wands. Aries energy. You know, in a perfect world here, if your person's waiting for you to reach out, it's like, okay, I don't have to worry about being rejected here. But they will be reaching out to you. In other words, they're going to beat you to it. They want to see you face to face. The 3 of Wands, like the World card, is a very good omen here, where metaphorically, that is your person and that is you. They're waiting for the ship to come in. They're waiting for the right moment. We saw, remember, the Strength card. So perhaps they're just waiting. They're procrastinating. It's a little bit delayed. They're holding on to that wand. They know what they need to do. They know what they need to say here. They're perhaps just waiting for the right moment. I always say this, you know, I'll approach Virgo on a public holiday or Friday. Everyone's happy there. Or when I'm feeling ready, when I feel more confident here as well. But they know what they need to do. Clearly, they want to heal this. That's their hope. And you know, obviously their fear, they don't want to be rejected, but let's talk about the Star. So in the near future, we do have more apologies, strong Pisces energy. Could also be a Cancer or a Pisces. Might be children involved here as well. They could be quite instrumental in this. We are seeing communication. It is backed by love. It is fueled by emotions. But I don't know if, I mean, you may even say, I forgive you, but let's look at the outcome here. I mean, clearly they want to heal this. Let's see. 6 of Pentacles, 6 of Wands. Wow. 6s are all about peace, balance, and harmony. We have Taurus energy. We have Leo energy. They want to fix this. They're going to have to do a lot of convincing because you are kind of already off on your own. You're prepared. I can see that. You're very mature. I mean, the Hermit is a very mature energy and they want to work on this. They want this to be victorious. Let's see. And they want to work on this. That's you. That's Virgo energy. They really want to work on this. Let's see. Let's split the deck. Page of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. There you are. They want to see you face to face. This is the thing. I'm still not seeing a yes or a no from you, Virgo. What I do see is that they will be trying and working very hard to convince you. This is someone that wants to redeem themselves, to put in the love, the loyalty, the work, all the effort here to convince you. They want this to work out. It's all about equal give and take. So it's completely up to you in this sense, Virgo. Yes, you can, if you want, you can accept their apology. We can open up lines of communication here as well. But ultimately, they will be doing all the hard work, all the effort. They will be doing a lot of convincing here, and it's all through actions. So in other words, less talk and more action here to try and convince you that this can be worked out. Please forgive me, in other words. So there is a possibility here that indeed this can be worked out. But if anything, I see that you are going to be taking your time. This is going to be completely up to you, Virgo. Because I see that it's like, yes, no, and it's all because of what they did to you. So take all the time you need, and if they want to show you through action, it's going to happen here. Excellent. So we have to summarize, put up all of May 2023, Virgo, for you and your person. It's basically all on them. It's their actions trying to convince you. And I see that they will be fighting for you. They're not going to give up on you. So this is what I have for you, Virgo. I wish you the very best for May. And I do invite you to subscribe if you haven't done so yet. That way you never miss out on a reading. And I will see you next week with a brand new one. Power to you, Virgo. Bye.